Hello, hello. How are you? How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing? Welcome in, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in. Pat is back. Pat is back. Yes, I am. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everyone doing? If you guys will come on in. If you're new to me, follow me. Give me a follow. If you are also not new and you would mind tapping the screen, I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. It does help me out. It gets me on the FYP page. And we will begin shucking oysters as soon as we get some orders. And if you'd like to place an order, you can tap on my screen name right up there. Tap my face when it pops up, and the link is in the bio. The link is in the bio. Welcome in, everybody. Say hello when you join, if you don't mind. Say hello to me. Hi, Candace. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. It means the world. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, I do. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome to the party tonight. I've got some new jewelry to show you guys. A new game to demonstrate. I have one of the pearl holders, the floating frames, to show you guys. I have all the things tonight. Yes, I do. It's been a hot minute since I've been on, but I am here. Gonna give it a go. But thank y'all so, so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where's everybody tuning in from? I am right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, just about 30 minutes north of the city. Hi, Diana. How are you? Hi, user. Thank you, Candace. Thank you so much. Y'all tap that screen. Give me the likes. Come on, folks. Help me out. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hi, Heather. How are you, sweetie? Y'all tap those screens. Pat is back. I've had a little bit of some family things going on with my mom that has taken me away for just about a week now. So I'm taking this opportunity tonight to go live and shuck some oysters and just kind of smile and have fun and laugh and play games and do all the things that we love to do here on Carolina Girl Shuckin'. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's go over, this game is not out yet, but it is coming. We've been shown the game. So I want to share it with you guys. Kristen, it's not good. It's not good. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Judy. How are you? Hi, aloha. Thank you, Candace, for the likes. I appreciate it. Hi, Melissa. Welcome in. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. You guys, who wants to see the floating frame? It is, trying to, let's see, push. There it is. So we're going to put some pearls on here to show you guys just how this works. We'll put a couple different colors to show how it works. So you guys that have all gotten your pearls, you can do them in all kinds of, you could do them in lines, you could do them in all kinds of ways. And then you close it, and there they are. Look at there. And it actually sits in the holder like that. How neat is that? So anybody that's got loose pearls, you just simply put them in, and I think somebody I've already seen is holding like 100+ pearls. It's holding. So you could do them in different rows, like a rainbow if you wanted to, whatever colors you've got. You could actually put them in there and make a rainbow effect, different colors of your families, birthstones, things like that. You could do a multitude of things with them, but it is so neat. Look at there. On this side is the IPT Pearls emblem, and on this side, you just see it from the other side. But those are just a few of mine that I have that I put in there just to kind of show you guys. And then it just, well, I gotta sit it even. There it is. There it is, you guys. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna leave those pearls in there for right now. Okay, and we are going to do IPT pearls. We're gonna do IPT pearls. And the way that we do IPT pearls is you can win 3 oyster openings or 6. If your hand beats mine, you win 6 oyster openings. If mine beats you, you win 3 oyster openings. So we're going to give it a whirl. Somebody, tell me somebody that wants to play with me, and we'll do a mock-up game, okay? So we play with ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Aces are low in all of our games, okay? And you the customer gets 5 cards and me the consultant. Okay, so Sunrod said she would. So we're gonna give Sun 5 cards, Pat 5 cards, okay? So Sun, you pick, I'm gonna tilt you guys down just a little bit. So Sun, you go ahead and pick, do you want A or B? Stack A or B? A or B? A or B? Okay, Sun wants A. Okay, so here we go. All right, this is your stack, this is my stack. Right out of the gate, we have a tie. Hi, Lori. How are you, sweetheart? We have a tie. 2 queens. What does that mean? We play IPT pearls. So we're going to spell out IPT and the P for pearls. So IPT pearls. We have another tie. What does that mean? The queens come back to the stacks. The 10s move up. Okay? IPT pearls. Son, you had a king, I had an ace. Guess what? You just would have won 6 oyster openings. That's how the game is played. 6 oyster openings, that's $120 value, right? Okay, Now I'm going to demonstrate the new game that is coming out. To my knowledge, I know, isn't that great? Let me just double check to make sure, because I've had a lot going on. Let me just make sure that it's not hit the website just yet, but I want to go over it with you guys. No, it has not. It has not just yet, but it's going to be called Twin It to Win It. Twin It to Win It. I believe that's the name of it. Twin It to Win It. So we're going to still play with these same cards. All right, sorry about that, you guys. So we're going to still play with these same cards, the ace, king, queen, jack, and 10, okay? Thank you, son, for the follow. Hi, Bella, how are you? And how it's going to work is we are going to, I hope, can y'all see? Let me tilt you down a little bit. Do I have the right lens on? I don't think I do. Yes, I do. I do have the right lens on. I do have the correct lens on. Okay, so we're going to do, actually, we're going to do it this way. It'll be better this way. Then you can really see it. So we're going to do rows, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now, yes, I am. Did I go, am I, yes, I'm under Jamaica. I'm under Jamaica. Hi, Amy, how are you? Hello, hello, I am. I didn't even pay attention when I came on. Okay, so someone tell me who wants to play the new game. We're going to do a mock-up of this new game. It should be hitting the system anytime. Hi, Terry. How are you? Hello, hello. Okay, who wants to play this game with me? This is our new game. I don't know how much it costs. I don't know. The only thing I do know is called Twin It to Win It. Lori wants to play, okay? It's called Twin It to Win It, and you can win 8 oyster openings is the best you can. Oh, bless your heart. Well, thank you for stopping by, Miss Terry. Let's see. Long day in New Orleans with the kids. I gotcha. All right, Miss Lori, so how we're going to play this is you pick 2 numbers, and you will tell me row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, and then you will tell me if it's row 3, is it card 1, 2, or 3, or row 4, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so pick two cards, any row you want. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Amy. Hi, Kim. Yeah, this game is Lori's second row, second card, okay? All right. You've got a king. Now, what the object is that you want to match that king. If you match that king to the other king, you automatically win 8 oyster openings. If you don't, you get 3 tries, but both cards get turned back over. You got to remember where they're at. Fourth row, third card. Okay, it's an ace and a king. Okay, so nothing there. Okay, all right, now give me 2 more cards, Ms. Lori. I don't know how much this game is because it's not quite out yet, but I can tell you what, like this is Shuck It or Chuck It right here. It's $49.95, but you win $50 to $100 or up to 5 oyster openings or money off of jewelry. So this is Shuck It or Chuck It, and the game we played just previously is IPT Pearls, and it's $65.99, and you can win 3 or 6 oyster openings. And then we've got a couple more that are $26.95, $31.99, and I'll go over those just shortly. Oh, for the love. For the love of Pete, I always think at memory games. Miss Kim says Shuck It or Chuck It is her favorite. Come on, Lori, you can do it. Just give me 2 more. Just guess. She said the first card is a jack. Okay. We don't know what, like the second try, we don't know what the oyster count would be. And the third try, we don't know what the oyster count is going to be. But you do get 3 tries at this game. And if you don't get any matches on all 3, you still win something, but we don't know what it is. Not good, Kim. Second row, first card. Okay. You got an ace. Do you remember where that ace was at? Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. It has been a whirlwind of a week, and this week is going to be even tougher. And fourth row, third card. Where was your last one? Where was the last one? But thank you, Miss Amy. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been hard. First card. Yes, we have a match, ace and ace. So what that means is that was her 3rd try. So she would win some type of oyster count. So you would win, I don't know what the winning is for the 2nd or the 3rd try, or if, let's say Miss Lori didn't win any, I mean, she didn't match these 2, she would still win something even though her 3rd try was a bust too. But if she would have gotten these 2 on the 1st try, that's 8 oyster openings. 8 oyster openings. This game is it's called Twin It to Win It. It should be out any time. Any time. So same cards we play with IPT Pearls. So the next games we have are, oh mercy, hold on. Card fell. Hang on, y'all. One of my cards fell. I got it. So this game here is called Hidden Pearl, okay? And the pearl is right there, okay? If you guess, hi Liz, hi Teresa, if you guess where the pearl is, you get 2 oyster openings. If you don't guess where the pearl is, you still get 1 oyster opening. So here is the pearl right there. I haven't spun them around yet, Lori. Hang on tight. So it's right here to start out. I'll always put it in the middle, okay? And then you have to watch where that pearl box is at. Okay. Somebody tell me, is it in 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? Teresa says 3 and Lori says 3. Betty says 3. Liz says 3. Well, you little boogers, y'all guessed it. So you would have automatically gotten 2 oyster openings. 2 oyster openings. That's called Hidden Pearl, and it's $31.99. Okay. Bam! Just like that. Yes, we won. Okay, so the next, you guys, remember what Kim said? This is Shuck It or Chuck It, and it is $49.95. You can win 1 to 5 oyster openings. If you get 1 or 2, you automatically get a coupon that is off specific jewelry or anything on the website. So that is, by far, so far, that has always been a fan favorite. Okay, you guys, the next game is called You versus... Hi, Robin. How are you, sweetie? You versus the DEALER, but you'll hear me call it the You versus Pat. And Liz says 2 and 8. I'm showing a 6. 1, 2. She's got a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got 13, and I've got 8. So if this was a paid game, Ms. Liz would have won 2 oyster openings. If my hand beat hers, she would have won 1 oyster opening. I'm here, Robin. I'm here. I just had to do it, you know, to get my mind off of things. But I'm here. So now let's play Lucky 27. Lucky 27 is similar to IPT Pearls in the fact that you can win 6 or 3 oyster openings. Somebody give me 3 numbers from 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Kim says 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think she said 7, 8, and 9. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kim, you're up to 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 21, Kim. Give me one more number. One more number. Anybody that wants to place an order to play a game, see what you get. We can send you your pearls, or you can see what you get first, and then we can you can go over and purchase a piece of jewelry, and you get free shipping within 24 hours after your first time of paying it. She said number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we busted. We busted, but that's okay. Miss Kim would have 3 oyster openings. These are washable cards. Yes, I sure did. Yep, I did. It went out, whatever day you texted me that, it went out that afternoon. Was that Wednesday? or Thursday, Wednesday. It went out that afternoon. Yep, it did go out. All right, y'all, that is the games, okay? I got this today. This is one of the new rings. It's called the Michelle. And you guys, it is gorgeous. It really, really is beautiful. That is called the Michelle. This is a new ring. That's perfect, Robin. When I saw that, I said, that's for the grandbaby. This is called the Michelle. And you guys, it is so comfortable on. Oh, Amy, it is just lovely. I'm going to keep it off for just a minute. That's what the box this one came in. And I'm going to show you guys. I got this one. My mother has like a blue-green eye. And so this is shaped like an eye. It's the Saint necklace. And I got this to wear so my mom's eyes are always around me. Is that not beautiful? How beautiful is that? She'll always, her eyes will always be with me. Yes. They'll always be with me. No doubt. Yes, it is. And then this is my eyes, brown. And this is called the Saint. This is called the Saint. And then this one, you guys, look at this bracelet. Look at this bracelet. This is, I believe it's the Tara. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I don't know if you guys saw the pearl holder here. Yes. This is the pearl holder. And it simply, this bottom stand comes off and it's got a hinge right here. Okay. Yes. I'm getting ready to show you, Lori. Kim, I'm going to show you. So this is the little hinge here, and right here it just says push. So you just give it a little push and it comes open. And like I was saying earlier, you can arrange these however you want to. You know, if you've got kids, you know, in the line of your children, like parents, grandparents, you know, children, mother, father, however you want to do it, you can line them up however you want to. And then once you put them in there, and I just took some out of my stash and put them in here, and there's this one right here, I think it's an 8, and 7.5, 7, 6.5, and then you just close them up, and there they are. Tell him I said hello. Oh, I'm sorry. But y'all, that is it. That's how it's done. And then you just put it on the stand, and there it is. Kim, they're so nice. It is really, really nice. So anybody, I recommend that if you've got pearls that you've had sent to you from when we were previously holding them, and you don't have anything to display them in, or just put them in, something that you can see what you have. These are $15.99. Also, if you purchase a colossal tray, you get one for free. Okay? So that is the holder. Now, I got something else to show you guys that we got shown today. Okay? Let me show you guys. So, coming up, in the near future, like, I think it's the first part of February. Robin, they're $15.99. You probably got a code. Go get you one. So starting in February, not sure the date yet, but we are now going to offer 2 rings. Okay, not sure the name of them, but they're a cage ring. Y'all know what cage means? You can take that pearl in and out. Okay, and it's a ring. And I'm going to show you the rings, okay? If you purchase, the only way you can get this ring though, is if you purchase a mega tray or a colossal, okay? You can order this ring to go with that, okay? But here they are. Y'all keep tapping that screen. Tap, 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 tap. I would greatly appreciate it. How beautiful are those rings? Okay? So they simply, yes. Okay, here they are a little bit more up close. And you guys, the pink one, the one that has the pink one on it, it opens from the top. So it's going to open from the top. This green one opens from the bottom. Yes. There's the sides of them a little more that you can see. Yes. They are really, really pretty. Really, really pretty. Absolutely gorgeous rings. So, when they come out, which it was said to be February. I'm thinking next week. Wednesday starts February. Wow, can you believe that? We're already here in February. Ugh. It's crazy how time is flying. But if you purchase a mega tray or a colossal tray, you can purchase that ring, okay? That's what she's tying them into, or tying them with, is those trays. But they're beautiful. To be a cage ring and be able to change that pearl out anytime you want to is amazing. Amazing. That is fantastic. Okay, guys, who is going to place an order so we can get our shuck on? Who wants to place an order so we can get our shuck on? Pat has not shucked in a hot minute, and I am definitely ready. The rings, Robin, she didn't give us a price yet. She did not give us a price yet. She did not say. So we have those 2 rings coming out next month, or next week, I guess, next month. And we have a new game coming out that should be any day now. It really should be any day, because it was demonstrated sometime in the middle of the week. Thank you, Miss Amy. Yes. Hi, Nikki. How are you? So we're going to do a mock-up of the new game again. Okay? And again, this is a mock-up. It's not out yet. I don't know what the price is. The only thing that I do know is if you match 2 cards on your first try, you get 3 tries. If you do match 2 cards on your first try, you win 8 oyster openings. I do know that. On the second try, if you match 2 cards, I don't know what the winning will be. If you match on your third try, I don't know what the winning will be. But I do know you win 8 on the first one, and you will win something. Hi, Betty. How are you? Hello. You will win something if you don't match it all on your 3 tries. Thank you for the follow. So let's give it a whirl. Who wants to do the mock-up with me? Miss Lori did it the first time. Let's do it the second time. Let's do it again. So we're going to turn our board this way because I haven't pushed my iPad back. Who wants to play? Tanya wants to play. Miss Lori, don't you tell no answers. Miss Lori, she's so silly. You told me you weren't no good at match games. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Tanya, are you ready? I'm gonna what happened to my comments? There's Tanya. All right, Tanya, here we go, darling. So we have 1 card. You will. I'll walk you through it, Tanya. It's just a mock-up game, so we all learn it. Trust me, I'm learning it as I go because it's so new. Okay? I'll help you along the way, sweetie. No worries. Okay, so Tanya, pick 2 cards from any row, okay? And tell me if, so this is row 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you would say row 4, card 1. It'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. So pick a row. Tell me the card number, and you do it twice. Thank you, Amy. Row 2, card 1. Okay. You've got a king. You got a king. Now pick your second card, Miss Tanya. She said row 3, card 2. Oh, an ace. A king and an ace. Okay, so we flip those back over. Okay. Now give me your next 2 numbers and so forth. You get 3 tries. 3 tries. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If you guys want to place an order, 3rd row, card 1, queen. Tap on my screen name, tap my face. The link is in my bio. Come back here, hashtag ordered, and we will shop for you tonight. Row 1. You got a king. You got a king and a queen. Do you remember where that king was at? So you're on your 3rd try. Welcome in, everybody. Say hello. Where's everybody watching from? Row 1. King. Lordy. Everybody tell me where you're watching. And row 3, second card. Ah, no. Indiana. Kim's from Indiana. South Jordan, Utah. I've never been to Utah. I've been to Indiana, Kim. So, Miss Tanya, okay, didn't win. But that's okay. Second card. No, it wasn't. Laura, you still didn't get it right. So Miss Tanya would have still won something. And I'm thinking it's one oyster opening, okay? But I don't know. It could be two. I don't know. You're welcome. Thank you for being my guinea pig on my mock-up. Thank you so much. Yes. Nevada. Let me turn my board around so I'm not. Jody is from Nevada. I'm from Charlotte, right outside of Charlotte, North Carolina is where I'm from. Liz is watching from the bed. Tanya is from Wisconsin. And we know what. Thank you, Jody, for the follow. Thank you so much. You guys, if you want a Shuckin oyster, okay, one oyster is originally from Utah. I've never been to Wisconsin. I've never been to Utah. I've been to Indiana numerous times. And you said it wrong. All right, you guys, this is one oyster opening. Okay, it's $19.95. And you can open this oyster, see what you get, and then you can place an order for a beautiful piece of jewelry such as this, or we can just send you your pearl. Whatever you want. You do get tickets into the month-end drawing, and whatever you place, whatever your order is for, you do get tickets into a separate drawing for that as well. So you guys, if you want to place an order, please do so. Tap right there on my screen name, tap my face, and the link is in my bio. Come back here, hashtag ordered, and we will shuck for you. I will shuck one of mine. So in case anybody wants to open tonight, my scissors are over there. I was using them earlier. So we're just going to rip the bag open. They make it easy for us. So let me show everybody. This is a dark guy right here. He is very, very dark. Oh, really, Jody? I'm telling you, pearls are amazing. They really, really are. This guy's... Oh boy, look how beautiful that is. That is a gorgeous, looks to be like a dreamy creamy. Laura, you were wrong again. You were wrong again. That's a dreamy creamy. He might be a little bit white. I'm not sure. Do they all have pearls? Yes, they do. If they don't, that's okay. We just grab another one. Everybody is guaranteed a pearl. This is a size 7, and that is the pearl. That's the pearl. So somewhat of a little bit of a dreamy creamy, but he is gorgeous. So anything in the white family, if you do open up tonight, anything in the white family, you will get 5 extra tickets into the month-end drawing, okay? 5 extra tickets. So if you play a game, you get put into the month-end drawing, okay? And if you play Hidden Pearls, you go into here. So you have, come Tuesday night, maybe Wednesday, when the month is over, we will be drawing for prizes, okay? You don't want to miss out. Pat gives away some good stuff. I do. So get your orders on in. Come on, folks. Get your orders placed. It's almost month end. Pat is behind the 8 ball. I have missed being live. Lori says she's a terrible predictor. I'm pretty good at the memory game. It probably, I'm going to have to play it with when I'm not a consultant, you know, I'm a customer. So I'll have to play it with somebody else. But that's okay. That's okay. I will. And we will get it done. So let's play Hidden Pearls one more time. Why don't we? Let's play Hidden Pearl. Here's the Hidden Pearl right here. It's in there. We're going to put it in the middle. Okay? Y'all see, it was in there. He's right there. Okay? So we're putting it in the middle. And here we go. Y'all ready? Tanya says she wants to play. Okay, it's right here, Tanya. Right here. Gotta watch it. Gotta watch it. Okay. All right, Tanya, where is it at? 1, 2, or 3? We have an open lineup. Anybody that wants to place an order, tap right there on my screen name, tap my face, and the link is in my bio. It will take you over to my website. It's under Oysters and Games. For trays of oysters or the games, you are under the same tab, as well as raffle tickets. Raffle tickets you can purchase for just a couple dollars, and it puts you into the company drawing for whatever raffle tray that you purchase. She said the middle. Here we go, Tanya. Tanya, you would have won 2 oyster openings. 2 oyster openings. 2 oyster openings is what you would have won. And until Tuesday night, whoever guesses where that pearl is at, you win that pearl from me. At the end of the month, that goes away. But you would have won 2 oyster openings, just like this, with that game, which is a $40 value. So you got your money back and then some. Plus, you get my pearl, which is another $20 value. So that's a $60 value, and you pay $31 for the game. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Shuck it or chuck it. You guys, you cannot go wrong with shuck it or chuck it, okay? Shuck it or chuck it. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you got it. When you won, I knew immediately what you were getting. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, you guys, this is Shuck It or Chuck It, and Shuck It or Chuck It is $49.95. This game, you are guaranteed to get all of your money back. All of your money back. Does not matter. Because when I open up this, there is a code in here, okay? And I'm going to show you what this would be. This is a 3 oyster opening. 3 oyster opening, okay? So you can say chuck it or shuck it. I change up quite often. So if you say shuck it, we're going to shuck it immediately, okay? 3 oyster openings. If you say chuck it, then we put this one away and you give me a second number. Your second number is the one we'll go with, okay? You're guaranteed 1 through 5 oyster openings, okay? Yes, 5 oyster openings. And guess what? If you win 1 or 2 oyster openings, you automatically, on that code, it will say 20, 25, 35, or $50. And it could be off of specific jewelry, or it could be off of anything on my website. So that's how this process works, okay? So I'm going to turn him around so y'all can't see too much right now, okay? And I'm gonna switch out the code that I just showed you. And if we can sell, we've already sold 2 of these. If we sell 15 more, these prizes that are right here, what's written on the back of those tickets is what 2 people are winning. Okay? 2 people. 2 people. Thank you, Amy. All right, you guys. Who's up? Who's up? Who is up to... Why does my thing keep doing that? I don't understand that. Who is up to playing a game, opening an oyster, 1 oyster opening, or you can get 3, 5, 10, or 20. And we're going to do a mock-up game of you versus Pat. It's $26.95. You can win 1 oyster opening if my hand beats yours, or you can win 2 oyster openings if your hand beats mine. So somebody give me 2 numbers from 1 to 10. Y'all keep tapping those screens. Tap, 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 tap. Bring them in here, y'all. Bring them on in. Tap, tap, tap. Somebody give me 2 numbers. 2 numbers. Justin said 7 and 8. I've got a jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Justin's got a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 19, and I had 18. He would have won 2 oyster openings because his hand beat mine. Oh, Liz gave those numbers. Okay, okay, I got you. All right, Deanna says 5 and 10. Let's play Deanna's numbers. Let's see what Deanna's would get. Here we go. I've got a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got 10 total. Aces are always low in our game. And I've got 6. Bam! Just like that, you would have won 2 oyster openings. 2 oyster openings. Carol says 10. Carol, give me another number besides 11. Thank you, Carolyn, for the follow. Thank you so much. Give me 10 and another number. It's 1 to 10. One to 10, Carolyn. I've got 10. Give me another number. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 6. I had 19. 19, but you would have still won 1 oyster opening. 1 oyster opening. Thank you. Thank you for the share. Thank you so much. Y'all keep tapping that screen. Help me out. I got to get my peeps back in here. All right, let's play Lucky 27. Lucky 27. Somebody give me 3 numbers. 3 numbers from 1 to 10. 3 numbers from 1 to 10. Three numbers from 1 to 10. Brad said 8. Did he give another number? 6, 8, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got 19, Brad. Give me one more number. We're up to 19 so far. You were driving, bless your heart. 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Brad, you went over by 2, but you would have still won 3 oyster openings. Okay? So you had a total of 29. But that's okay. You would have still won 3 oyster openings, and that is a $60 value. So Carolyn she said numbers 1, 6, and 9. So let's do Carolyn's numbers. 1, 6, and 9. So she's got 1, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 19. Give me one more number. You got 19 so far. Carolyn, give me one more number. 2. 1, 2. Oh, you went over as well with 29, but that's okay. You would have still won 3 oyster openings, okay? 3 oyster openings. So let's do IPT pearls, okay? But before we do that, we are going to demonstrate Risk It. Risk It is a dice game. It's $42.99 or $95, and you get 2 chances at it, okay? We're going to spin the dice, and we rolled a 5. If you roll a 5 or a 6, that's automatic 3 oyster openings, and you never want to risk that. So even though you get 2 chances, stay put. If you roll a 1 or a 2, okay, then you want to say risk it. If you roll a 3 or a 4, 1 or 2 is 1 oyster opening. A 3 or a 4 is 2 oyster openings. That's the only time you're going to really have to think about it, because if we roll that second time and you get a 1 or a 2, that's a 1 oyster opening. If we roll a 5 or a 6, the luck was in your favor. So we rolled a 5, we would automatically stay. This is called Risk It. It's a great game. If you win your 3 oyster openings, that's a $60 value. The game is $42.95, okay? So you got your money back. And notice, that's a guarantee you get all your money back. Guarantee, okay? Because every prize on that board is $50 or higher. So that's how that one is a guarantee back there. And that is a fan favorite by all means. Hidden Pearl is also... folks are going to like that, or they like that one a great deal. But I believe the one that I've been showing, the new one tonight that's coming, Twin It to Win It, it's going to be a fan favorite, I do believe. So let's do a mock-up of IPT pearls, okay? Yeah. Okay, this would be the customer stack. This would be my stack, okay? So here we go. We're playing IPT Pearls. The object of this game is to your hand to beat mine. And remember, we're playing with 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Aces are low, okay? So you've got a king, and I had an ace, so that's yours. You had a jack, I had an ace, that's yours. I've got a queen, you had a 10, that's mine. You had a queen, I had a jack. I had a king and you had a 10. I had a queen, you had an ace, mine. You had a king, I had a 10. I had a king, you had an ace. You had a jack, I had a 10. This is a great game. I had a queen, you had a jack. Sometimes it can go on, and sometimes it goes quick because we get a tie right out of the gate, like we did previously. We have a tie. 2 jacks, okay? Here's where we're going to spell out I-P-T and the P in pearls, okay? I-P-T, pearls. You, the customer, this ghost customer over here, would have won 6 oyster openings. That's $120 value. $120 value. How awesome is that? It is amazing. Amazing. All right, you guys. Who is going to get us started tonight? Who's it gonna be? Oh, this is driving me insane. Why is it doing that? Why? My computer is messing up on me. Girl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You better hire you an attorney, or the points on your license will make your insurance go skyrocket. Better pay an attorney and he'll get you out of it. Thank you, Carrie, for the follow. So y'all, let's play. Let's play Twin It to Win It. Okay, here we go. Who is going to play? Who's it gonna be? Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters. Who's it gonna be? Who wants to play? First one I see say me gets to play. Who's it gonna be? It's a mock-up game. So who wants to play? Robin said me. All right, Miss Robin, were you here when I told the instructions of how it plays? So this is row 1, 2, 3, 4. You give me the row and the card number. This will be starting over here on my left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. So go ahead, you get 3 tries to match the cards. First try a match, you would win 8 oyster openings. Row 3, card 1. You have an ace. You have an ace. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Row 2, card 2. You have a jack. That's a jack and an ace. Okay? All right, this is your second try. Go ahead. I love this game. She said 1. You have a jack. You have a jack. Come on, Robin. We just exposed it. Row 2, card 2. Ding, 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 ding. So Robin won on the second try, okay? So I don't know what the win is after she hasn't told us that part yet. We don't know the price of it, and we don't know what you win after the first try, okay? I would surmise that if we can win 8 oyster openings, okay, it's going to be more than IPT pearls. But six is still $120 value if she goes to 6. I don't know. She hasn't told us, so I don't want to surmise that, I don't want to say anything and somebody say, well, Pat said. No, Pat didn't say. You know what I mean? Look, my board's backwards, but can y'all see that? Is that normal for y'all? Because it don't matter to me. Okay, Miss Danny, she is playing IPT Pearls. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Y'all. When I shipped last, and that was Wednesday. Does that show you the last time I've been back in this office? I don't think they would want me to send in my tickets on this big old shipping paper. Oh, mercy. Life, life, life. Okay. Now we are ready to print Miss Danny's order. Okay. 6 tickets plus 1 into IPT. And Danny, you are number 4. You are number 4. So, Danny, you are going into IPT Pearls, okay? And then your 6 tickets for tonight, you're going into the bucket. All right, Miss Danny, let me shuffle these before I do my... That's good. Okay, Miss Danny, let me get my timestamp. All right, sweetie, here we go. All right, Miss Danny, do you want A or B? A or B? And good luck. A or B? A or B? She wants A. Okay, here we go, sweetie. Good luck. I hope you get 6. Oh. Oh. We got a tie. P. Danny doesn't have enough to make the spelling, so she wins 3 oyster openings. She wins. I don't have enough. You didn't, sweetheart. That's okay. You still get 3 oyster openings right here. Y'all, well, I don't need to. I'll try to tear them. All right, Miss Danny, here we go, darling. Here's number 1. He's all banged up. He's banged up. And he's got a beautiful, beautiful, like ice blue. No twins in that one. No twins. Ooh, look at that one. That is, y'all, that crud went all over my glasses, everything. Ugh. He was Josie. Josie. That was a Pepsi blue. And you got a gorgeous, he's got a little bit of cream to him, maybe. Let him clean off just a little bit. These 3 are actually beautiful together. They really are. So here they are, Miss Danny. That Pepsi blue is a big 7.5. That light blue is a 7. And he's white. He is a 7.5. I'm going to put him right in between those 2 so you can see him. There they are. How beautiful. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, Danny. Beautiful, sweetheart. They are gorgeous. Yes, they're gorgeous. They are beautiful. And Danny, I'll be shipping Tuesday, and if you want that set in anything or one of those, if not, I'll ship them to you when I ship. Thank you so much for your order. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do greatly appreciate it. Yes, I sure will, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. All right, y'all. Danny started us off. Who is going to keep us going? Who is going to keep us going? Who's it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Let's play Hidden Pearl. Okay, let's see where it's at. He's right here. Okay. He's right here in the middle. Right there is the Hidden Pearl. Let me show him to you. There he is. He's going in his little hole, and we're gonna close him up. And now we are gonna shuffle, 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 shuffle. And I don't have my lens on. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Y'all probably lost that with my lens. All right, y'all. 1, 2, or 3. It's a mock game. 1, 2, or 3. One, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Justin says 3. Brad says 2. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? Oh, Robin says 1. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? Come on, y'all. Who's going to unbreak the tie? Who's it going to be? Is it 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? Brad says, I'm going back for 2. Brad, you didn't get it. Okay. Justin said 3. Let's see if it was Justin. It was 3. So he would have won 2 oyster openings plus that pearl, which is a $60 value. I'm running that special myself to give you 1 pearl. Whatever pearl is in here, if you guess it right the first time, you get the pearl with 2 oyster openings. If you don't, you just get 1 oyster opening, but not the pearl. That ends on my side with the free pearl Tuesday evening, Tuesday night. Okay? That's Hidden Pearls. Shuck it or chuck it. Y'all, don't go to sleep on this one, okay? Wake up. Wake up. That game is awesome. Let me, I'm going to put my white in here. Y'all, that is just awesome. Let's see if, yeah, look at there. That is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And you can put, somebody said they had put 100 plus in it. 100 plus. But anything you see, if you're looking for a specific color and you don't want to do Luck of the Shuck, you don't have to. Just tell Pat what you need, and I'm more than sure that I have it. Okay? I'm more than sure that I have it. Y'all, I'm going to give this account about another couple minutes, and then I'm going to take just a few minute break. And then I'm going to come back under Carolina Girl Shuckin'. That's what Pat is going to do. So if you are new to me and if you haven't followed me, no. Follow me here, and then also follow me over at Carolina Girl _ Shuckin'. No G on Shuckin'. and I will be back over there in just a few minutes. So y'all, anybody that's new in here, follow me here, and then follow me at _Shuckin, no G on Shuckin, and I will be back in about 5 minutes. Bye, y'all.